What if I told you the 2026 Subaru Outback Wilderness might actually be better than every other Subaru you can buy right now? Sounds bold, but this thing isn't just a rugged wagon anymore. Subaru has quietly upgraded key areas that could change how you see performance, comfort, and off-road capability in one package. It looks tougher, feels smarter, and might even challenge some serious SUVs. But here's the real question. Did Subaru finally build the perfect all-around car? Or is there still a catch hiding beneath all this hype?
So let's set the stage. The 2026 Subaru Outback Wilderness isn't just another refresh. It's Subaru doubling down on what made the Outback iconic in the first place: rugged capability mixed with everyday practicality. For years, the Outback has been that go-anywhere, do-anything wagon that quietly wins over drivers who want SUV toughness without sacrificing comfort. And the Wilderness trim? That's Subaru turning that formula all the way up.
This latest version is aimed right at drivers who want real off-road ability, straight from the factory. No mods, no compromises. Think weekend adventurers, road trip lovers, and anyone tired of soft crossovers pretending to be rugged. Subaru knows this segment is getting crowded, with more brands pushing adventure-ready vehicles, so this model has a lot to prove. But here's where things get interesting. Subaru didn't just tweak the looks and call it a day. There are meaningful updates hiding beneath the surface, changes that could affect how it drives, how it performs off-road, and even how it competes with bigger, more expensive SUVs. Now this is where things start to get really interesting. At first glance, the 2026 Subaru Outback Wilderness looks exactly how you'd expect: rugged, aggressive, and ready for anything. But look a little closer, and you'll notice subtle upgrades that actually make a big difference. The raised suspension is still here, giving it that confident, go-anywhere stance. But Subaru has fine-tuned the setup to improve both off-road capability and on-road comfort. So whether you're crawling over rough rails or cruising on the highway, it feels more balanced than before. Under the hood, Subaru sticks with its turbocharged engine. But the real story isn't just power, it's how that power is delivered. Acceleration feels smoother, more responsive, especially at lower speeds where you actually need it most. Pair that with Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive system, and you get a vehicle that feels planted in almost any condition: rain, dirt, snow, you name it. Step inside, and the improvements become even more noticeable. The cabin still has that durable, adventure-ready vibe, but now it feels more refined. Materials are slightly upgraded, the touchscreen is more responsive, and everything just feels easier to use. It's the kind of interior where you can go from a muddy hike straight into a long road trip without feeling like you're sacrificing comfort. And then there's the tech. Subaru has packed in updated driver assist features, making daily driving less stressful. From adaptive cruise control to improved safety systems, it's clear this isn't just built for the wild. It's built for everyday life, too. But it's not all perfect. Push it hard on the highway, and you might notice it's not the sportiest option out there. And while the rugged design is a big plus for some, others might find it a bit too aggressive or niche. Still, that's kind of the point of the Wilderness trim. It knows exactly what it wants to be. Here's where things get really intriguing, though. With all these upgrades, the Outback Wilderness is starting to blur the line between traditional wagons and full-size SUVs. It's more capable than you'd expect, more comfortable than it used to be, and possibly more versatile than most competitors in its class. But all of this raises a bigger question. Do these improvements actually justify the price? And more importantly, does it truly stand above every other Subaru you can buy right now? And this is the moment where everything comes together. Because on paper, the 2026 Subaru Outback Wilderness looks like a solid upgrade. But the real question is, how does it actually feel when you push it? Out on rough terrain, this thing genuinely surprises you. The suspension soaks up bumps, rocks, and uneven trails in a way that makes you forget you're driving something based on a wagon. It doesn't just survive off-road, it feels confident, almost effortless. You point it at a messy trail, and it just goes, with grip and control that make you trust it more with every turn. But the real turning point happens when you take it back onto the road. Because usually, cars that are this capable off-road start to feel compromised on pavement. Here, not so much. It stays composed, comfortable, and surprisingly quiet at higher speeds. It's not trying to be sporty, but it doesn't feel clumsy either.
And that balance is where Subaru may have nailed something special. Still, there's a catch. Push it aggressively into corners or demand quick acceleration, and you'll notice its limits. It reminds you that it's built for adventure first, performance second. For some drivers, that's perfectly fine. For others, it might feel like a trade-off. But here's the surprising part. When you step back and look at the full picture, those compromises start to feel intentional. Like Subaru didn't just build a car, they built a purpose-driven machine that knows exactly what it wants to be. So now the question isn't just how good the Outback Wilderness is, it's whether this focused, adventure-first approach is enough to make it the best Subaru ever made. So, after everything, the design, the upgrades, the real-world performance, here's the final verdict on the 2026 Subaru Outback Wilderness. This isn't just another Subaru. It's arguably the most complete version of the Outback we've ever seen. You're getting genuine off-road capability, a comfortable and practical interior, and the kind of all-weather confidence that Subaru is known for. It's tough where it needs to be, but still easy to live with every single day. On the plus side, the Wilderness stands out with its improved ride quality, strong traction, and that perfect balance between adventure and daily usability. It feels purpose-built, not overhyped. But on the flip side, it's not for everyone. If you're looking for sharp handling, quick acceleration, or a more premium feel, there are better options out there. This car knows its lane, and it sticks to it. So who is this really for? If you're someone who loves road trips, outdoor adventures, or just wants a vehicle that can handle anything without stress, this might be the perfect fit. But if your driving is mostly city-focused and you care more about speed and luxury, you might want to look elsewhere. In today's U.S. market, where every brand is pushing rugged crossovers, the Outback Wilderness feels refreshingly honest. It's not pretending, it actually delivers. And that could push other automakers to step up and build vehicles with real capability, not just aggressive styling. So, is this the best Subaru ever made? For the right buyer? Honestly, it just might be.
What do you think? Would you pick the Outback Wilderness over other SUVs, or is there a better option out there? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like if you enjoyed this review, and don't forget to subscribe for more honest car breakdowns like this.